Welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 172. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are Two Woke Boys. Welcome to the show, episode 172. We are here. We are ready. Fall is in full effect. We're in the middle of pumpkin spice bullshit, and it's Halloween is over, and it's time for family.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you know, Thanksgiving's coming up.
Right.
Which is a perfect time to scream at your family members about your political opinions, which are right and theirs are wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just booked my ticket back to dumb flyover country, see my dumb, stupid family in the Midwest.
Yep. It's important to also, like, we're they call us coastal elites.
Because we're better than everyone.
We're elite.
Which is, we are.
And we live near a coast.
Yes.
Do we go to the beach? Not really.
No.
But we are elite because we have a beach.
Right.
You live in some stupid shithole that doesn't have a beach, which makes us cool.
Yeah.
And then we go to places, but we have to land in your dump of a city.
Yeah.
And then when I go on tour to do comedy, I'm like, man, it's great to be here. And whatever this fucking piece of shit is, you know? And then I just hang out in the hotel the entire weekend. Yeah. I don't even open the drapes to my window because it reminds me I'm in this piece of shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really tough that you have to do that.
Yeah. And I'm like, man, it's really cool here. So that's what I do when I go places, you know? I open the window and I'm like, I just shut them back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I become like a gargoyle, just like staying in a hotel room.
Right.
The lady knocks on the door. I'm like, don't come in here.
Right.
But leave extra towels outside. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Staying in hotels are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What?
I know. Why the image of you just of just like
being like an incel, stuck in a hotel.
Solitary, just self-imposed solitary confinement.
Yeah, my
It's
mental
like
health gets really bad.
They're like, hey, Mr. Columbus, we're here with your room service. Hey, leave it outside the fucking door.
Yeah.
I don't need to see your face.
Yeah.
I want a no contact delivery.
Yeah.
Leave it outside the door and I'll pick it up. I don't want to see anyone.
I kind of do
I'm also
that.
not going to be paying for it either because you never pay.
Oh, no.
Like it
I
shows
give them
up.
they're like, can you give us a credit card for incidentals? And I'm like, I can give you let me read a bunch of numbers. And they're like, and I say all the numbers, like 16 numbers?
Yeah.
And they're like, can you read that again? I'm like, no. you type them down. Just type those numbers again.
Yeah.
They're like, you don't know the numbers? I'm like, I said them already. Why are you making me say it again?
Right.
And they're like, did you just make up 16 numbers for a credit card? And I'm like, maybe.
Yeah.
That's your incidentals, all right? And I am going to trash the room.
Yeah.
Like, I'm you know those rooms that, like, they have a door into the other room? They kind of don't do that anymore because it's, like, for sure dangerous. Like, why did they ever do that in hotels?
It's kind of weird.
Why is there just, like, a door to the next room?
Right.
How many times have people been like, can we get two rooms right next to each other and I can break and enter into the room next door?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did they do that?
I'm not sure.
But since they don't have that, I kind of miss that, and I will punch through the wall of the room and just be like, hey, what's up in there?
Yeah. Well, in a way, you're actually, I mean, you say trashing the hotel, but actually renovating and adding to the hotel because the hotel room had 0 Slipknot posters when you checked in.
True.
And it had about
I do
5.
come with them. Yeah.
Right.
I packed them on the trip.
Had about 5 when
like merch.
when you left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're like sprucing up the place. You're like adding.
You would yeah. I mean, some people would argue that punching a hole in the wall and covering it up with a butt rock band poster is like not an improvement, but it is.
Yeah, we would disagree with people who say that.
Kind of rules.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't like good music.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you that you can't get into Slipknot, dude?
Yeah, that's their problem.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, this is the 4 seasons. We don't want Slipknot posters on the wall.
It'd be 5 seasons if you play some Slipknot in here.
Yeah.
You know? Why not add a 5th season?
Right.
I mean, there's only 4, but why not?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're just,
What's funny? I can't even name a Slipknot song.
I can't either.
I don't know one song.
But I like their posters.
I love their music, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait and Bleed.
Yeah.
Producer Alex is a Slipknot head, dude.
Yeah. We love that.
That's not even a sound from Slipknot, but
Right.
that's what I imagine they sound like.
Yes.
That's a Limp Bizkit sound.
Yes.
Okay. Alex knows all the lore of Slipknot.
Yeah, big Slipknot stan over here.
Yeah.
We love that. But
yeah,
so, Thanksgiving, we're flying home to our dumb, non-coastal. Well, I mean, you are.
They are coastal,
you're
but
on,
it's like
you're on the other
coast. That's not what they mean by coastal elites.
Right. No one's talking about Florida.
No.
Yeah.
No. And if they are talking about Florida, they're talking about Miami.
Miami. Yeah.
Which is just Cuba.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one really. Florida's, that Ron DeSantis guy ruining Florida.
Yeah.
Wearing heels.
Right.
It's like he's getting annihilated.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Well, he's like going on shows and he's like in these weird shoes or whatever. And have you seen the shoes?
Yes.
They are ridiculous.
Well, he wears like boots like underneath his pants. Right?
Yeah, but they're like they don't match the pants.
Right.
It's like he's wearing a suit, but he's wearing like
cowboy boots underneath.
Cowboy rock star, but like the egregious like a country superstar would wear them, and you'd be like, this guy's like a gaudy weirdo. Mm-hmm. So he's wearing those, but he's also like the most boring dork guy you've ever seen.
Right.
Right. And then he's he went on a show and people like. The guy on the show was like, so how tall are you?
Oh, he got questioned about that? How tall is he?
I think he's like normal height, like 5'9" or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not, I don't think he's like ridiculously short or anything, but he, it's like if you're 6'1" and you're wearing like heels because you're like self-conscious about it, that makes it worse than just being 6'1".
Yes. Yes.
So like, I don't know.
Is he worried that like Trump would call him short or something?
I guess I don't know, but it's like you can't put that fear out there. That's kind of what I mean.
Yeah,
you can't. It's like the way bullies operate. If you express that you have a weakness, they will exploit your weakness, which is your own thing. You know? But a lot of times people do that are like that have an issue. It's like why every like Republican senator that's like anti-gay is like blowing 50 dudes.
Right.
Like it always comes out that they like fucked like 90 dudes.
Yes.
In a public truck stop bathroom.
Yes.
But like publicly they're like, we got to stop gay stuff from happening. But I think it's my actual thought is that it's like that's like a kink that guy has. You know what I mean? He likes being like a naughty boy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like in the gay community, he gets to be like, I'm naughty. I was like making law that you're bad.
Oh, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then like a top gay guy gets to like pound him for being like a bad boy.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
Oh, interesting.
It's like a fetish thing.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know. I guess it's like a kink thing or
yeah.
something.
Well, you were just talking about your experiences with gas station glory holes, or no, gay club glory holes.
Yeah.
A week or two ago.
Yeah.
And how? But it's straight when you do it because you think that.
Yeah, because straight women go to gay bars.
Right, and you just assume that it's a woman on the other end of that.
Yeah. If I think it's a woman, then it is. You know that saying that's like you are your thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I imagine that's a woman on the other side, then it is.
Okay, even if it's for sure not.
Well, it's definitely not, because I am my thoughts, and I thought that was a woman. So don't fucking, and I'm not gay, so
yeah.
So there's no way that was a dude.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah, so that makes sense, okay?
Yeah.
And that is a good place to meet straight women.
In
It's definitely a good place to meet gay dudes.
Bathrooms of
well,
gay
not
clubs?
the bathroom, but it's like
Just the club in general.
I'm on the dance floor, and I've already fought off like 10 gay guys. I've gotten like 6 fights, you know, just punching gay guys off of me.
Yep.
But then like a straight woman, she'll see how strong I am because I just, you know, beat up like 10 gay guys.
Yeah.
She'll be like, wow, that guy's really hot and how alpha and strong he is.
Yeah.
And then she'll come up and be like, that was really cute how you beat the shit out of like 10 gay guys. And then I'll be like, yeah, maybe meet me in the men's bathroom by the glory hole. And she'll be like, okay. And then that's how that goes down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you actually...
So it's not, it wouldn't be.
Okay, that is some interesting backstory. Then.
Yeah. So that would be, you meet the woman on the dance floor, then you tell them, I'm going to the glory hole bathroom. That's a thing you could do, you know? You could also leave with them, you know? Like, you kind of hang out at the bar.
Right.
Here's my move, what you do. You go to the bar, and it's like, bars close at 2 a.m. Go down to the bar, 1:50 a.m., right?
Yep.
Now, there's a bunch of women outside the bar waiting on Ubers and stuff.
Yep.
So you just go in there, you just start hanging out outside like you were drinking at the bar the whole time, you know? And then you're like, hey, like, what's up, you know? Because that's like crunch time. That's when everybody's like trying to find somewhere to go. Then you go after party, my place.
So you don't have to waste time, waste money, spend the night there. You just go
Just go there, yeah.
Yeah, right when women are
leaving. Yeah.
And oftentimes very drunk.
And then you might be like, hey, after party at my place. And then she'll be like, where is it? And I'm like, come with me. Bring all your girls. And then, you know, like her and her like 3 friends come over, and then they're like, it seems like it's just us. And like, yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, this is the after party.
Yeah, this is the after party.
Like, but it's not a party. It's just your apartment with your mattress on the floor.
Like, yeah. My mattress is on the floor. That's the dance floor.
Yeah.
And I play some Slipknot on my romance playlist. My romance playlist and like just my like rage workout playlist are exactly the same. It's the same playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just Slipknot like 9 times in a row, System of a Down, Linkin Park. Yeah. All songs about like killing yourself. You know?
Yeah.
And it's just like rage workout songs. And
they're like,
she's like, I'm like, do you guys, and they're like, some of the girls are like, do you have Coke? I'm like, no, but we can snort this stuff. And it's just like pre-workout.
Yeah.
It's like,
that'll get you much higher than Coke.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You try snorting some C4, see what happens.
Yeah.
I would know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's what we start the show with.
Yeah, we can't, like, I can't do this podcast sober anymore.
We're like,
I have to have like a lethal amount of pre-workout in my system.
We're like the Liver King guy.
Yeah.
You know, he was on like $30,000 a month
of steroids. Yeah.
Just saying,
he's like, we're all natural. Yeah.
He looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
How did anyone think he wasn't? He's like 70 years old, and he's like every vein in his body is like sticking out of his.
Right.
Like,
yeah, that was.
Did you hear he like lost his eye?
He lost his eye?
Yeah, he's like really getting fucked up.
What happened?
He was working out with those like rubber band things, and it like snapped and hit his eye. Yeah,
I always have like a fear when I'm using those those bands that they're gonna snap, and like the same thing will happen to me.
I've snapped a couple of those bands before.
Really?
It's tough. Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rubber ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is scary.
Yeah. That's why I, stick to the weights. So like when I'm in the gym, I'm like bench press like 400 or 500 pounds.
Nice.
And
that's like your rep weight.
That's like my warm up. Yeah.
Not even max.
Yeah.
Same.
For the NFL combine, it's 225 you have to do. And
you just do that
I
60 times.
I just do that like 100 times.
Yeah, same. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I do that too. And then I do sprints. I run like a 40 in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Why aren't we in like the NFL, like with those numbers? Those would like shatter all the records of the combine.
I don't think anybody's run a 40 in like less than like 4 seconds.
4.3.
But I do it in 2. So. Yeah.
Wow.
And my knee's fucked up right now too. I could still do it, but don't ask me to prove it.
Yeah.
But I'll do it.
Yeah, we are a couple just athletic beasts.
Yeah,
here.
we are super athletes.
Yeah.
And that's just.
And we could have gone pro.
Yeah,
but like
and we'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
We'll tell you how we were almost
I could have
there.
gone pro if my fucking coach didn't he was just like jealous of me, you know?
Yeah, I had that a lot too.
Yeah.
They'd constantly bench us.
Yeah. For some bullshit reason.
Yeah. Like
conduct detrimental to the team.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm sorry I wanted to win so bad that I fought the other team.
Yeah.
You said go out there and fight.
I'm sorry I wanted to win so bad that I fought my own team.
Yeah.
In the clubhouse before the game.
Because they didn't care.
They didn't care, and I had to show that I did care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I broke our starting pitcher's throwing hand.
Mm-hmm.
But like
he was being a pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And they weren't
now you're gonna
pitch.
Yeah.
So why should he pitch? Because he practices all the time and he's like a good pitcher?
No.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
You did a bunch of rails of C4.
Yeah, exactly.
You're fucking jacked.
I even took, remember Jack 3D? That was like the pre-workout that got banned because it was like low-grade meth, basically.
Nice.
It was like literal methamphetamine. Yeah.
And it's banned?
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
I
still got some?
I still got some, yeah. Nice. I stocked up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. So if any women out there are looking to get weird this weekend.
Get jacked 3D.
Yeah.
Get jacked off 3D.
That's right. Show you all 3 dimensions of jacked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, so Thanksgiving, you know, like it's weird. Thanksgiving's always weird now because, you know, I moved away from my dumb Midwestern small town years ago, came out to L.A.
You had pie in the sky dreams of making it big.
Yeah, in Hollywood. I came out here. That's exactly what I did. I'm a huge star now, you know?
Big podcast.
I can't go anywhere without just being like, oh, Cole, are you Cole from the TooWokeBoys? Oh, my God, I love your poetry. Oh, Cole, you're so hot. You're so smart. You're so talented. Like, oh, Cole, I love you. Please have sex with me. And I'm like, stop, ladies, stop. I'm just trying to get groceries here. And I have to just beat women off with a stick, you know, to keep them away from me. Yeah. It's crazy. But
yeah, we're beating women off all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's all we do is beat women off.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
And sometimes we have to beat ourselves off, too, because it's like, sometimes that's like preferable to
beat yourself off.
Yeah. Rather than
self-care.
Yeah. Right.
It's self-care.
Right. Masturbation is heroic. Yeah. Well, only for women. But
yeah, for sure. We love those accounts that are like women like celebrating beating off.
Right.
That's our favorite thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Masturbation is a radical self-care. We love those
and it's really
women accounts that say
and
that.
Not like a weird thing that you shouldn't be like celebrated for.
Yeah. No, you are a hero if you pleasure yourself.
Yeah. And especially if you make viral content online of like how many times you beat off in a day.
Yeah.
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 And like paraded around as educational. That's also
right.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. So women are heroes for pleasuring themselves. Men are disgusting, except for us though.
Yeah.
When we do it, it's heroic.
Cool. Yeah.
And sometimes I have to do that instead of like I have to like turn down offers for sex to just, you know, do it myself.
Well, it is also No Nut November.
True. So I'm not doing it this month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you really? You're No Nut November?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's been a couple. No, I haven't. It's been no nut like
nice
pandemic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's 2020.
Yeah.
No nut.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've been like, and you know, got a social distance. I'm still doing. We're still in a global pandemic, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't care what like the government says that the threat level has been lowered or whatever terminology they're using now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We're still in a global pandemic. So
yeah, we're just trying to be safe.
Yeah. So I have to like turn all these women away because they're just But yeah, anyway, yeah, moved from my dumb Midwestern town out here to LA. I'm a star now. And then when I go home, it's just like, it's like so weird because it's like everyone just wants a piece again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like
big
even
time celebrity.
Yeah,
even more so than
even
here.
more so than in LA. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh my God, Cole, you came home. What are you doing here? Please have sex with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, sorry,
Just
ladies.
can't.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, so I get a lot of texts from, like, whenever I go home for Thanksgiving.
You get texts from women that you used to date that it's like you get texts from them, but that's because you texted them first.
Well, they,
you know what I mean? Like, they're like, you know, you're like, hey, remember us?
Yeah, well, I mean, that has happened too, but the more recent trend has been they've been texting first.
Oh,
Always.
okay.
They text me first, and they're saying stuff like, hey, is that you on my front doorstep,
Mm-hmm.
like with a bulge in your right waistband? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Like, I'm married now. I have a husband. I have a family. Why are you on my doorstep? Please leave before I call the cops. So, but they're still texting first.
They are, yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I just showed up.
Mm-hmm. There's also been reports of gunshots going off in the area too, and you just wanted to make sure that everything's safe.
Yeah, exactly.
But don't check the gun in your waistband to see if there's the exact same amount of missing bullets as gunshots were heard.
Right.
Because it wasn't that.
Yeah.
You just keep that many in the chamber. Or in the, not the chamber, but in the magazine.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, yeah.
Yeah. So they've been texting first.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's usually something of like, is that you on my doorstep? Is that you at my office?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here? We broke up 7 years ago before you moved to LA. Why are you trying to get back together now?
Yeah.
No, I'm not interested just because you have a podcast now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
women
they're just playing hard to get.
They are playing hard to get by getting married and moving on 7 years after your relationship. Yeah,
right.
It really is crazy.
Right,
that women just can't give up stuff like that.
And you know how I've actually this is a real
like
thing.
How dare they live in the same town that you lived in before you moved, and then like get married to a guy to try to make you jealous.
Yeah,
you know,
it's classic.
And then like start a family with that guy,
right?
And like try to. Like they post about it online, like you're not going to see it.
Right.
The fuck
it's
outta
all
here.
just a move to make me jealous.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I see what you're doing, you stupid bitch. It's
I know
pretty
exactly
clear.
what you're doing. That's really cool. Oh, and you blocked me on everything.
Yeah.
Like so I don't see it. Yeah, I saw it from one of my 50 other accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know exactly where you live because I've been keeping tabs.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's all you just trying to make me jealous.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah. Also, here's another thing that women do, and this is a real thing. Like I have some female friends here who are like, who have talked about like when they've met a celebrity, their whole thing will be like, just like they'll meet like Jake Gyllenhaal or something and be like, oh, who are you? What's your name? Jake? Oh, what do you do for
big time the celebrity?
Yeah, what do you do for a living?
Nice.
It's like, what line of work are you in? He's like, I'm an actor. Oh, you're an actor, really? Have you been in like anything I would know? And then they just totally act like they have no idea who the massive celebrity is.
Yeah.
Because they think that's like a power move. Yeah. And I feel like that is the approach that all women have been taking with me because like every woman I try to start something with is like, oh, who are you? Oh, you're a podcaster. Like, you're a slam poet. Oh, what have you done any podcasts that I would know? It's like, okay, good one. Yeah.
It's like you don't know.
Good one, McKenna. You don't know the TooWokeBoys.
We have the only podcast for women and people of color.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
You're a woman and you don't listen to this show? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's not true.
Our podcast is geared directly at women. Mm-hmm. And our listenership is very reflective of that.
Totally. Just don't look into
only dudes listening to this show.
Do not look into the demographics.
And then maybe a woman will listen to like a quarter of an episode and turn it off absolutely disgusted.
Because she's the girlfriend of one of our diehard fans.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, there's definitely been some women forced to listen to the show, and then the woman being like, what in the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then the guy being like, no, it's hilarious. And then them getting in a fight because they don't understand each other's idea of what's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this podcast should be.
It's not funny. It's not
no,
funny.
It's not.
Podcast.
Yeah, there's
this
nothing.
is a dead serious podcast.
Yeah, and you might be wondering why the podcast is classified as a comedy podcast.
Yeah,
but
that's because we live in a society where
we live
people
in a
see two straight white men, and it's like, well, obviously it's comedy because only straight white men do comedy.
Right. So it's
if you look at comedy right now, it's definitely not brown people and gay women. Well, no gay women, but there's some gay women, but gay dudes and women, brown people, gay dudes and women, flooding the market with just every fucking single thing in comedy,
which is good.
Yeah, which is that. Well, that's not what comedy is. That's what it should be.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only straight white dudes.
Yeah,
and you'll know that because you'll listen to a fat woman, a gay guy, or a brown dude tell you that's what comedy is from Netflix or Comedy Central or one of the biggest platforms on the planet.
Right.
Yeah.
But if they were white, they'd be way more successful.
They'd be way more successful or have been famous for 30 years, because it's usually that. If it's a straight white guy, they've been doing comedy for 75 years.
Right.
Definitely no one under 15 years of experience is super famous,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So what were we saying? Women pretend not to recognize us
women
from
don't get our celebrity.
Our podcasts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they get it, but they just big time us or try to big time us. It's like, okay, we see what you're doing.
Know.
We know.
Yeah. We know that you know who we are.
Yeah. Have you been in you have a podcast. Would I know? Would you know it?
Yeah.
Would you fucking know it?
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see right through you.
Mm-hmm.
So but Thanksgiving, it's like it's a couple weeks away or a week and a half away. So
and it's 1 year from the election, right? So and in election time, it's right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So that's why you want the election to happen, and then you get to go home and berate your family for the voting results not being the way you wanted or being exactly the way you wanted. Just it's perfect for political debates.
Yes.
And that's what you should do at a dinner table with your family is bring up politics.
Absolutely.
It's so fun.
Yeah. And especially the politics of Thanksgiving itself and the history of Thanksgiving. And it's important to not let people just enjoy the holiday and use it as a time to get family and friends together for like one time all year.
You know what I like to do for Thanksgiving? Most families are like religious and they have like let's say grace moment, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, and the whole family's there, everyone's there, kids and uncles and aunts and stuff, grandma, grandpa, they're all there. Everybody's got our food. I'm wearing a fucking Black Lives Matter fist t-shirt that's got rainbow fist color on it, and I got some communist book with me, and I'm sitting there, and they're like, all right, we're going to do the Thanksgiving prayer. Who wants to do it? And I'll go, I'll do it. I want to do it. And then half the family's like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do it, Chris? And I'm like, yeah, I think Thanksgiving is important. Let me say the grace here. So everybody, and then I stand up and I go, this land is on stolen land.
Nice.
Indians got their shit busted by fucking pieces of shit like you. Are we going to give it back? Absolutely fucking not. No, we can't give it back.
Yeah.
But it is on stolen land, and we all do need to feel bad about it right now.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it's powerful speech.
Yeah, you gotta take over the Thanksgiving and then make sure that you shit on colonizers.
Yes.
And make fun of pilgrims and shit.
Yeah, it's important to really kind of tackle the problematic nature of Thanksgiving. When you can't just let your family or other families just have a nice peaceful meal where they're getting people together for one time all year. you can't, or sometimes many
you
years
can't just
if they haven't
enjoy
seen it.
family
You
time.
can't. No,
you have to get.
You have to
huge
insert
political argument.
politics and talk about how the U.S. is a country built on genocide and slavery and stolen land, and that we're a terrible country. Other countries are better.
You got to give your 9-year-old niece a communist manifesto book.
Yes,
you know, that's the name of that Karl Marx.
Yeah,
book.
yeah.
You got to give them that. You know, and then you just have to start political arguments with your entire family. That's what this season is all about: coming together with family and destroying the family unit.
Yes,
that's important.
Yeah, it's important to sit down, gather people around, eat, drink, and ruin their night.
And you gotta. For me, I'm wasted by the time we start the dinner.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm vomiting on the dinner table because I'm so blacked out. You know?
Yeah.
The whole family's like fucking blacked out again.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm gonna give a toast. I'm gonna give a speech. Yeah. They're like, how did you get there's no alcohol in the house? I'm like, that's what you think.
Yeah.
I got plenty in here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I got some old Jack 3D also that keeps me awake when otherwise I would be.
That's why, and your favorite drink is a Jack and Coke.
Wow.
You know? So it's Jack Daniels, Jack 3D, and Coke.
Holy
and
shit.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Not like, and then Coke. So it's a Jack, Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a wild drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We love that. So
Jack and Coke squared, right? Would that be 2 Jacks and 2 Cokes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So, I guess we should get into the topics after half hour of bullshit.
Yeah.
First topic is this. There's this big deal if you happen to live in L.A. like we do, which coastal elite, we're better than you. And if you don't live here or New York, you're a loser. But Los Angeles braces for a transportation crisis as part of Interstate 10 is closed indefinitely after massive blaze. So one of the city's major traffic arteries has been closed because of a large fire that happened under part of the freeway from a homeless encampment, right?
Yeah.
A homeless encampment burned, and
that's crazy that
and I just
do that. I don't know why.
And that happened right here in LA. Yeah, that's where you live.
Yeah, I guess that was a homeless encampment I was delivering goods to all the time.
Really? Yeah.
And if you're a listener of the show and you know the goods I like to deliver to the homeless encampments, it consists of 4 items. You know? It's 4 items. They're all very important for homeless people, you know. Glass bottles. Biggest glass bottle I can find.
Okay.
You know? Just a giant glass bottle.
Yeah, because they need it for containers.
And also, I'm all about being BPA free. You know, like
no plastic. No plastic.
It's like I don't drink out of plastic, so maybe they also shouldn't drink out of plastic. So I need a big fucking glass bottle.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, homeless people don't have cars, but if they do get a car, what will they need for that car? Gasoline.
That's right.
That's why I take that big glass bottle and I fill it as full as I can with gasoline. Okay. Then homeless people also need rags to clean themselves because they're very dirty. You know, you see homeless people, they look like shit all the time because they don't have rags to clean themselves, right?
Right.
So I'll take a rag in the glass bottle filled with gasoline. I'll stuff it down the top of the glass bottle, and then also it's almost wintertime, and it gets very cold at night. So what homeless people need on top of all those things is heat. That's right. So I will take my little lighter and I'll light the rag on fire that's tucked in the glass bottle filled with gasoline, and I'll drive by the homeless encampment and I'll go, "Here you go, fucking homeless guys." And I drive by and I'm out of there so fast. because
Yeah.
you know I don't need to be a hero.
You don't need to be rewarded for.
I don't need to take credit
for your,
or all that.
You want it to be an anonymous gift.
Yeah. And I got a moonroof in my car, and I'm just fucking zooming by and just whipping them out because I made a bunch of them, and I'm just like throwing them through through the roof.
It's like throwing banana. It's like playing Mario Kart and like when you have
Donkey
like
Kong.
multiple bananas or barrels if you're Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Right.
No, he throws the bananas.
Or the bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he throws barrels in the other games. But
Right.
If you're behind Donkey Kong in Mario Kart, you're gonna get bananas thrown at you.
Yeah. So just bananas out
and
the
if
roof.
I was a Mario Kart character, it'd be Molotov cocktails would be thrown behind.
Yeah.
Or as some people call those Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, you used a word that
I don't call those that. I call them goods for the homeless.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Goods for the unhoused.
Yeah. So where were you where were you Sunday night when this big fire started? I'm just curious.
I went for a drive.
Okay.
I did go for a drive, couple of drives.
Okay. Was it in the downtown area by chance?
You know, I don't really know exactly where I went. I would say probably went through there maybe a couple of times. Also, my credit card may show that I bought an amount of gas that doesn't fit in a car.
Right.
And there's a gas shortage coming up probably.
Yeah.
So like I just want to be ready for it.
For sure.
You know, and if you ask me where that gas is, I don't know. I used it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right.
So I was just driving around. So no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
okay.
it.
So that clears you.
Yeah, totally fine.
Nothing weird, but weirdly, this huge fire started at this massive encampment downtown, and now this huge road is closed, and it's going to really, it
really is a shame that people are blaming homeless people for this giant fire that happened right where the homeless people live.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It's certainly not homeless people that caused that.
No.
It's, I don't know what we got to do here, but we got to, the road is ruined. They have to like redo the whole thing because they like burned down the interstate.
Yeah.
And it's like people are going to try to say that they shouldn't just let homeless people take over an entire part of the city. But
they should be able to.
They should be able to. It should be, it's like this land is on stolen land, so maybe let them just eat and sleep and shit on it whenever they want and do meth or whatever drugs they're doing. That's totally fine. They're not hurting anybody except for all the murders and rapes that are happening around there, but they're not hurting anybody.
Yeah, other than those.
Yeah, other than those, but those are happening to each other. So, it's certainly no innocent civilians or people that aren't homeless.
Yeah, no one's caught up in that.
No,
definitely
women
doesn't.
Can't walk around there, but that's not, that's because of men, not because of homeless people.
Right, that's because of the patriarchy.
A lot of times are men. So,
right.
But homeless people aren't a problem. Men are the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if a homeless man murders or rapes a woman, that was a man.
Yes.
Not a homeless man.
Right.
That was just a man.
Right.
Who is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to write an article about Vice or on Vice about how it's men's fault. So, and when you, the reader who did not commit a murder or a rape, are blamed for it, you got to deal with that.
Yes.
That's your fault.
Yes.
That's what we need. We need more of that.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. So it's tough situation, LA, and if you are someone who lives here in town and you're not able to get to work or you have problems commuting because you needed to take the 10.
The 10 is pretty important.
Yeah. So 600,000 vehicles go over it a day.
Wow.
So,
and it's like in LA, like downtown, like it goes like downtown to like Santa Monica at the beach.
Yes.
Yeah. The I-10 goes all the way to Florida too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It goes.
When I moved here from Florida, I literally got on the 10 and then just did not get off it.
Oh, it goes across the whole country. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're a woman who has been you've had your commute to work interrupted or you're trying to go to the beach or something and you can't get there and you're just distressed about it. Like, you can come work from here. You can work from our studio. We have Wi-Fi.
Yep.
So you can work from here. And
like that.
yeah. But I don't want to hear you making any of your like dumb work calls or Zooms or like you can do it silently.
Yep.
Okay. So just shut up and you can do your work here. And then I'll be around just kind of lingering and like watching you and
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm a supervisor. So, and then she'll be like, you don't work at my company. I'm like, yeah, but I am a supervisor. So
I even have a shirt that says so. The shirt says supervisor on it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. You come in here with coffee while she's like on her computer. And like, what are you working on? Yeah, okay. You just criticize what she's working on.
Yeah. Yeah, how are the numbers looking? Yeah. It's good? Numbers good?
Like, speaking of numbers, what are your measurements? Just tell me your measurements. You know?
Right.
That's important for the office here.
She's like, what does that have to do with my work?
It's like the office, you know. It's like a thing we're doing in the office here, you know. It's like a community building thing. It's like, what are your measurements, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And she's like, it seems like we're only taking the measurements of attractive women.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I didn't say that. I didn't say they were attractive. You said that.
Right.
So maybe all of those women do have pretty similar measurements.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're just making sure, you know?
Yeah.
And it seems like there's been some women kicked out of here for having the wrong measurements. And it's like, well, I didn't say those measurements were wrong, but, you know.
They need to be a good fit at this company.
Exactly. A good fit is important because we have limited space in here.
Right.
And sometimes if you have too much body positivity, you're not going to fit around here.
Yeah, you're not going to fit into the vision for
or into
this
the chairs.
Company. Yeah.
You
right.
know? The chairs are a specific size, you know.
But yeah, we will be taking bust measurements.
Bust measurements. hip to waist
ratio.
Yep.
Yeah. Those will be the primary only measurements. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to measure your ass and your tits.
Right.
I'll have the little tape measure thing. You know?
Right.
Yeah. And like you're going to need to be nude while we do it. Because I want to accurate.
Yeah, your clothes are going to get in the way.
Because we're coming up with team uniforms here at this like kind of WeWork kind of situation.
Right.
You know? And you know, some of you might be like, it seems like it's like a Hooters type outfit. And it's like, well, I mean, you know.
And also says Hooters.
Yeah.
The shirts.
Yeah. It's just a Hooters costume.
Yeah.
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 That is the worst costume, by the way. Terrible. It makes women not look good with the fucking mannequin leg shit. You know what I mean? They wear these like kind of skin color. If you're racist,
I thought they wore like orange. Isn't it like
no? They wear like
shorts?
They wear orange shorts. Orange shorts, like a white top that's like tight. The shorts are tight, but they don't like have to wear these like legging things that don't look like a natural color. It's like very weird. So
I haven't noticed that, but I know you go to Hooters quite a bit.
Yeah,
so.
I've scoped it out there a couple of times.
Yeah, just for research.
Yeah.
They're like, what would you like to order? It's like, to order? I'm good. I'm just.
You mean what would I like to order, or who would I like to order?
Yeah. You're like, what would you like to order? And you're like, her.
Cindy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me order Cindy over there.
What do you mean? I'd like to order her. It's like, you can't order people here. This isn't the red light district.
So we're just not doing like the customer's always right.
Right.
What happened to that?
Yeah. What
happened to the customer's always right when a businessman comes into a Hooters and says he wants to take a girl home? You can't do that. I can't, you know, box her up, take her back to my place, you know?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so other things happening. The actors' strike, other news in L.A., which is the most important. The actors' strike is over. So SAG-AFTRA has ended their strike with the producers, the AMTP, whatever they're called. that group, and the strike is over. So production will be resuming. Now, a lot of people have been asking us, Chris, Cole, the writer strike's over, the actor strike is over. What does this mean for the SPGA, the Slam Poets Guild of America?
I'll tell you what, we're holding strong.
Wow, we're holding the line, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't you think? Should we?
I think we should still strike.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been no budging.
Shit.
There's been no budging on our demands.
No
venues want to pay us 5 digits per performance.
And these are and the venues we're reaching out to are like bars that don't even make that a night.
Right.
So it's like literally impossible for them to do it. But it's like, you know, if you really wanted to make it happen, you could. You know, if he wanted to, he would.
Yeah, I love that.
I would say that all the time.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah, and that's what the strike, you know. So I guess no fucking poetry for you, because we're not.
Sorry,
we're not dropping bars.
Yeah,
yet.
No poetry till you pony up. What I'm trying to remember what our other demands were. We talked about them before. I don't have the contract in front of me.
The list is so long of what we've demanded. It's like pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
you know. Well, some would say it's ridiculous. We would say it's fair.
Right. I know a living wage for my poetry was on there. I should be paid a living wage.
Yeah. And we consider a living wage to be like what Elon Musk makes in a year.
Yeah, well, maybe not quite that, but at least like I should be able to make like at least a couple million, you know, from my poetry. I think that's reasonable.
It's definitely worth that.
Yeah.
For sure. And all poetry is worthy of like paying that much, but like our poetry is like top notch.
Yeah.
You know? And your poetry is king.
The
Thank
king
you.
Of poetry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
I would love to drop a bar right now here on air, but I can't. I'm striking. Yeah.
That's brave of you to hold the line like that.
Yeah. But if we get more memberships, because we are accepting new members.
Oh,
you
okay,
know.
so that's an agreement that we are willing to have, because we were on a hold.
Right, we were on a membership moratorium.
And
we've ended that.
Just 2 members, you and me.
Yeah. But other people have wanted to join, and then when they find out that it's $3,000, they're like, "That's preposterous." I'm like, "Do you want to join SAG? That's $3,000. What's the fucking difference?"
Same thing.
Yeah.
And our group is pretty exclusive. I mean, how many members in SAG? Like
thousands.
Yeah, so many people are in SAG. Just 2 members in SPGA.
It's way less. Yeah, way more exclusive.
The Slam Poets Guild is really on the come up, dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you want to get in, hit us up. You know,
definitely. So yeah, that's Slam Poet Guild still striking, and there's this story. Adam and Lena created Lena.
Yeah, I think it's Lena the Plug.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Created a reality show to see who she hooks up with next. This is big news. So we've talked about this on our podcast. I think, you know, the most important thing of what's going on today are these 2 podcasters who bang their guests that they have on their podcasts. I mean,
we try to do that with, you know, that's why we don't have any guests. Like, some people are like, why don't the TooWokeBoys have guests on the podcast? And it's like, well, we try to get women on the podcast all the time.
Yeah.
And then they just don't want to do like this Adam 22 type podcast.
Yeah, I think what our mistake was is trying to initiate the sex before the episode instead of after.
No, well, I mean, I wanted to, like, you know, I think this podcast partially is a love and sex relationship podcast and mental health podcast. All those things are tied together. And that's why it's important for us to have sex with the woman before she says anything on the show. And then we'll have her on the show and we'll be like, hey, tell them how good it was. That's what the show is going to be about. Like how tell them, you know, how big it was, you know?
Yeah.
That's what, you know, she'll be like, it feels like there's like a gun pressed against me, you know? And we're like, yeah. Just tell them though, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So do you want to play the trailer for that show?
Yeah, we can play that trailer here. Let me pull it
Flex
up.
this new...
We got new tech here.
This new technology.
It was on YouTube. Okay, wait. Let me...
Hi, I'm Lena the Plug. I am an adult creator.
My name is
Unbelievable. Literally. Okay, here we go.
Lena the Plug. I am an adult creator.
My name is Adam22, and I co-own Plug Talk with my lovely wife. We interview a different girl every week.
And then we them at the end. But we've only ever done it with other women.
So we've arranged this whole challenge to find the perfect guy to be our first ever boy-boy-girl threesome.
Cheers!
Lena, I came ready to. You want to do a dance-off?
Oh yeah, I would love to see it.
So it's just a reality show where they're interviewing people to hook up with Adam 22's wife.
Yeah.
But I guess he's part of it. Okay. So it's a reality show where it's like we're having a devil's three-way.
Right. Yeah, pretty
I am an adult.
That's pretty wild.
pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, it's totally we love
That's a really
this type of content. Sex positive. It's not just pure degeneracy and just an indicator of
where
the
society
decline
is,
of our society and culture and
Well,
country as a whole.
People would say that, but at the same time, like this guy, they are getting kind of annihilated online for this being like not good, you know.
True.
So where people are like, our city or our culture is in decline, but if you want to be optimistic about it, people would say in the comments that they're getting crushed online.
That's true.
So
I guess.
So it's like
I didn't mean to come across as negative. I guess I'm just a little. I guess I feel some type of way that they did this show about like all these guys are vying for a chance to like bang this hot woman, and I was never hit up.
You were
and
never
I think
hit
that's
up. No,
I think that's bullshit.
You are not black. So
there were a couple white guys on there.
Didn't they? They only did black guys, right? Or
Yeah,
that was just okay. There was
yeah.
like a promo picture that we saw that was all black guys, but yeah, there were white guys. You're right. Yeah, the guy wearing the Speedo thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a white guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So where was my fucking invite? What if I want to?
Yeah.
I mean,
it would have been
don't
good for Adam 22's podcast to have us on
other
the podcast.
podcasters. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to do a threesome.
No.
I don't want to do a devil's threesome.
The only way we would do that is if we took Lena to the Eiffel Tower.
To Paris. Yeah.
She would see the Eiffel Tower. That would be, that would be how that goes.
Yeah.
So,
totally.
yeah. That would be a woke boy Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Adam 22 would have nothing to do with
No.
that.
No.
So
yeah, what a beautiful show that is. Oh, I wanted to play this quick other clip before I know we have a question.
Yeah.
But I wanted to play this beautiful clip of it's going viral on TikTok, millions of views. Gonna mirror this. Here we go.
I don't help her clean, do laundry, take care of the kids, none of that. Because I do what I am supposed to do as a father and a husband. I cook, I clean, I do the laundry, I take care of the kids. I can't help my wife do those things because they are my job too. Change the way you speak, change the way you think, and grow the fuck up and be a man.
Oh, so sick. I don't help my wife with all this stuff. I do the stuff.
Wow.
Oh, got him. Yeah, I bet you thought he was saying something else, didn't you?
Yeah. Fuck
you dumb listeners, dumb
you
viewers.
fucking Andrew Tate.
Yeah. You thought he
fans.
was going to say that I don't do it because that's a woman's job.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
guess
clean
what?
up after me, bitch. I've been at work all day.
Change
I
the
don't
way
think so.
you speak.
Yeah.
Because it matters.
Mm-hmm. It's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool to do that.
Yeah.
To dunk on men.
Wow, what a sick dunk.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know what he did?
Hmm.
Did you notice his shirt that he was wearing?
UPS?
Yeah, he delivered the message.
Nice.
He did.
Nice.
Yeah, he did it in 2 business days too.
Yeah.
On time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Just so cool, and we love that. We love that type of content.
We love uplifting content.
Yeah.
But like also like negative towards just any kind of masculinity whatsoever.
Yes.
Like being remotely masculine and like kind of maybe suggesting that men and women are different and maybe have
certain
different
strengths and
roles,
weaknesses,
and relationships
and families,
yeah. You know, suggesting that is toxic and bad.
Yeah, men and women are exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Well, men are trash, but
men are
but also
trash
men and women are
good.
Yeah, but
And I know
also
that
there's no difference.
Yeah, there's
in gender.
That's a good point. That there's absolutely no difference, but the difference is, if there was a difference, that men are trash and women are good.
Yeah, but there's not a difference. But if there was, that would be the difference. But there's not a difference.
There's not at all.
Yeah.
And they're exactly the same. They can do the same job exactly the same way. A woman can do it as good as a man, or actually better. You know, like if you look at every situation where a woman does a job and it's like half as good or pretty shitty compared to the man, that you're wrong, even though it's exactly what it looks like. You know, you're wrong. So stop shitting on women for being bad. Maybe what you think is like maybe you have this level of good that you think everyone should be upheld to, but women, we gotta, come on, take it easy on the ladies.
Yeah.
You gotta be nice to women, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You know, like lower standards for women because they need, you know, our help.
Yes.
But women are as good as men as long as the bar is lower.
Yes.
So that makes sense. And if you're a man, match her energy, but like actually do more. But for her, she doesn't have to do as much or anything. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love that. That guy's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's getting a lot of cool messages from women.
Totally.
Saying that say this.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, this right here.
This is what a good man looks like.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
We need more men like this. He's totally not posting it to get messages
get that,
like that. Yeah,
to
and comments
only
like
get
that.
From fat lesbians.
Yeah.
Yeah. With green or purple hair.
Yeah.
That's usually who's messaging that.
Right.
You know, while their cat steps on their phone and, you know, fucks up their typing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did have an advice thing here. And this was a crucial advice that we needed here from a listener here. Okay. So we're going to get into the advice here. Okay. Says, this is really important. Okay. Says, need advice on drug abuse ASAP. Okay.
Which I just want to start off by saying it's good that people are coming to us with this type of advice needed.
Yeah.
Drug abuse, serious life
We don't
problems.
have a problem.
Right.
We don't have a problem.
Yeah.
We don't have a problem. Stop bringing it up.
I know. I was just talking about how much I can't like operate on a day-to-day level without taking 7 scoops of Jack 3D.
But that's because you have anxiety.
Yeah. Right.
And mental health is important.
Yeah.
And if it makes you feel better to do a shit ton of drugs before anything, that's mental health.
Yes, it's ruining my life. Yes, I pushed everyone else who was close to me
No, that's not
away.
ruining your life. What's ruining your life is people trying to hold you to a standard that's unrealistic.
Thank you.
You know?
Yes.
Got a goddamn fly in here. Fucking son of a bitch.
It's like that episode of Breaking Bad where
it is.
they're just trying to catch the fly the whole time.
And he'll get got, that's for sure.
Except instead of cooking meth, we're cooking up good points.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
anyway,
and it's as illegal as meth.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, need advice on drug abuse ASAP. Hello, TooWokeBoys. I need your help before I end up dying from drug abuse. I used to star in a long-running sitcom on TV shows years ago. Since then, my career has kind of fizzled out, and I'm now a washed-up nobody. My problems began when my friends started calling me gay, and I began eating about 500 Vicodin a week. I just couldn't stand being called gay. I'm not gay. I have since sobered up and stopped taking Vicodin, but my career still sucks. Hopefully you guys can tell me how to get back on track with my acting. In the meantime, I'm going to sit here in my jacuzzi, relax with some trank, and watch some of your videos. I await your reply. Tranquilly yours, Maddie P.
Mm.
So that was who sent us that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
do you know who that is?
Like who actually sent it?
Yeah.
C. Williams.
Okay.
But Maddie P.
Maddie P.
But Maddie P, yeah.
Okay, so what is he?
He needs our help.
He got over his problem, but his career is in shambles.
Yeah.
So he's wondering what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
he's trying to get back
into acting. Mm-hmm. Well, the acting strike is over.
It's pretty because of the strike, you know.
Yeah.
He needed, you know. Yeah, he was on Vicodin during the strike. He just, you know, I think it sounds like we missed him though. Maddie P.
He's gone. He ended it.
You know, did you get it? You didn't get it, did you? It's Maddie P.
Jesus Christ. I don't get it. Oh my God.
Matthew Perry.
He was on a
How did neither of you get it? That's crazy that neither of you got it. It was
so Matthew Perry is emailed the TooWokeBoys.
It's literally described the entire situation and neither of you got it. I can't believe it. That's wild.
Wow. Rest in peace, Matthew. You guys didn't help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got it a little late.
Oh shit. That was like the message. It's like, that's crazy. We got a message from him. It's like when we got a message from that guy.
This is a couple weeks ago.
Oh, this is a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say it's like when we got that note from the submarine guy right before he set sail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's too late.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I like how you were genuinely trying to answer that. I was like, you didn't get it.
Well, I was gonna suggest that he goes into maybe he picks up slam poetry.
Yeah.
If acting has been tough.
Yeah.
Because if our demands are met for the SPGA, it's going to be a lot more lucrative than acting.
Yeah.
Even for someone who's on a sitcom.
Slam poetry is definitely
well, it's not yet. It's not yet, but it will be once our demands are met. Like right now, it makes no money. But if our demands are met, you're going to be making like millions of dollars a year just for doing like a performance every once in a while in someone's basement.
Yeah. So that's important.
Wow.
And,
well, I'm sorry, Maddie P, that we didn't get your message in time. I feel like the the song "Stand" by Eminem, where like where he's finally writes back, but at that point it's too late.
Too late. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Maddie P.
Come to think about it, it was you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or come to think about it, his name was you. Damn.
Yeah, what a song. That song ruled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, what a bummer. But
yeah, well, we missed out on
Stockton Rush was the
yeah. Stockton Rush. Famous listeners of the show keep dropping.
That's crazy that we have these high profile
listeners of the show. Yeah, just sending us messages all the time.
Well, rest in peace, Matthew Perry. Sorry we didn't get to your email in time.
It was really funny that neither one of you got it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I will say I got it just before producer Alex did, so I wasn't the last to get it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I love that. Did you have anything you want to plug?
Let's see. If you're in LA, if you're a coastal elite like me and you live in LA, ally of the show, Malcolm Kellner, will be performing 2 shows this weekend. On Friday in North Hollywood at the Comedy Chateau, Saturday in Glendale at the Glendale Room. So
Oh yeah. Nice.
So if you're Armenian queen living in Glendale, you know, come on out. And or if you're who lives in North Hollywood. Oh yeah. If you're like stripper, if you're part of that like strippers union, North Hollywood, come across the street to the Chateau.
There was a North Hollywood strip club, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah,
they did unionize. So see, everyone's getting a union except the slam poets.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up.
Strippers, dude.
Yeah.
We gotta join that union. Get in there. You know?
Totally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're good on your plugs?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Go see ally of the show, Malcolm Kellner. Follow him on all your platforms. Follow ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek. Jeff will be in Virginia Beach December 1st and 2nd at the Funny Bone. Come out to those shows. And I'm looking to add some tour dates in Tampa. So dates aren't finalized yet, but those are coming up. So follow me on Instagram.
Follow Jeff.
Yeah, follow ally of the show, Jeff. I'm Christopher Columbus, not Jeff Zinasek. He's cool, though. Follow Jeff Zinasek on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all platforms. And that being said, follow this show. Give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify. That really helps. Like and subscribe. Give us comments on our YouTube channel. That really helps. We'll try to reply to those. And send us emails at TooWokeBoys@gmail.com. That's TOO Wokeboys. Donate to the Slut Fund, Venmo, and Cash App. And thanks for listening to the Two Woke Boys, episode 172. I'm Chris.
I'm Cole.
And together we are Two
Woke Boys.
Can you hear my voice this time?